welcome back. No, I'm just kidding.
It's
We're
been a while.
sponsored by.
It's been a while since we've done this, actually.
Yeah, it has. It has. It
But
has.
the reason I really want to go over this is I think for the first time, Bobby, I have a puff
Mm.
problem.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, because you
It's
were always so good against like floaties and stuff.
This is the first time I'm like, shit. I actually I've gotten washed the past few
Mm.
times I've played against puffs, like really
Mm.
bad. Like I've just
Yeah.
straight up like I need to relearn the matchup again on box.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, right, box. I forgot. Yeah.
but and it's to the point where it's like bad. Like I'm losing to
Mm.
puffs that I would say I would probably beat if I was still on controller today.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And it's like okay, and I don't want to have that feeling. It's like I'll say this now, but it's
Mm.
like my thoughts will probably change if I commit more time on box to it. It's
Yeah.
the first time where I've thought maybe I should use controller specifically for this matchup. And I've never really
Yeah.
thought this, but it's the first time I've really have given that thought because I've always
Yeah.
been so good against Puff on controller.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. There's just a lot of instinctual stuff for like DIing and stuff like that against Puff.
It's all that stuff, and I
Yeah.
feel like controller aerial drift
Mm.
is so
Yes.
much more important in
Yeah.
this matchup
Yeah. Yeah.
compared to any other matchup.
Yeah.
I feel like using the analog stick for drift is
Yeah.
like crucial.
Yeah.
Like I think it's almost essential in a matchup like this, especially in Falcon-Puff. And it's the
Yeah.
first time I've really I've given serious consideration in
Yeah.
maybe using controller just for Puff and maybe Peach.
Yeah. Right, right, right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
And I don't know if
It's
anyone's ever done that, but I've given it a thought.
yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. That's really interesting to say that because yeah, I didn't even think about that because when you switch, think about all that like muscle memory DI you've had, right? That
Oh yeah,
instinctual DI, right?
stuff I've known since
Yeah,
2013, 2015 or something.
yeah, like all that stuff, like pressing a button to DI is so much different, so much more different.
Hmm.
But yeah, okay, that's good to know. Okay, yeah, so we'll just go over it.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go over the basics. Obviously, great match that you chose.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
I have like
yeah,
three things also
okay,
to really because there are things that I will say that I'm just really bad at in this matchup.
okay, okay.
Um, I would say just ground game against Puff.
Mm,
So
yeah,
my bread and butter has always been top platform, see how the Puff interacts, and we go from there.
okay,
But I gotta give Puffs credit. They have gotten really good at understanding that situation,
mm,
and it's made it a lot more of a grounded matchup. And I want to learn how to play the ground game just in the case that this isn't working, so I'm not scrambling. Because it feels
okay,
like the initial base game plan that I have is good with the top plat, because I think
yeah,
it's essential in this matchup.
sure, sure, yeah,
But if they start playing the ground game, I want to have a game plan to where I can match that, because
yeah,
I can't just live on the air forever. Puff is
right,
too good of a
exactly.
character to deal with that. You can only air to air her for so long.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Okay, great. That's a good point. Okay.
What to do out of shield versus Puff? I think my out of shield game has actually been really bad in this matchup.
Mm,
I usually almost always jump out of shield, and I want to learn to use the other options because I know roll and wave dash and even
sure.
holding shield or whatever they have their uses as well. I feel like I auto to jump a lot of times because I haven't really just been pressured that much by a lot of puffs.
Right, right.
Like I had a set with what really prompted this actually was I had a set with CPU zero and I took him to game five actually and
Mm,
lost. Granted, I was up
wow.
2-1 and my power went out during the
Oh
set,
no,
and that was
that's a hard one to come back from.
that's one of the most maybe one of the most crushing set losses I've ever had. Just straight up, I've losing a top 50 player in that fashion
Yeah, see,
hurts.
he's trying to look at yeah, yeah, that's good.
But that happened, and I lost to another puff afterwards from AZ named Cubs, who's really good, and then I lost to DSK, who's another good puff from PNW. So it's like I'm losing to other puffs. It's not
Yeah,
just CPU zero. It's like
gotcha. Yeah,
okay, I came closer to CPU zero and lost. That sucks. All that and
yeah,
all that happened. but I'm losing to the other ones. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I got a problem here. It's clear that
Okay.
this is not just CPU zero. It's like I'm losing to other
Great.
puffs. I should
That's
probably
okay.
address
So you
this.
got data. That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
So it's like it's clear that I'm losing and I'm gonna have a problem. And
Gotcha.
then last one is just how to command space and stage. I feel like I
Mm,
need to command space and stage a little better in this matchup. It's
yeah.
simple notes, but I feel like they go a long way because
No, no,
I
you're
think
you're
there's some big
you're
holes in this matchup
yeah.
that I have.
That's good. Yeah. That's really good. Okay, cool. So let me just ask you this question to start off with. I usually ask you a question, to kind of
Mm-hmm.
you remember how against slower characters, what are they relying on?
They're typically relying on you to not have a lot of patience and to commit. That's typically what they rely on in slower
Sure,
matchups.
sure. The other one is what you do after they hit you.
Mm-hmm.
So pay attention to, for example, Peach dash attacks you, right?
Yes.
The thing is do you tech into her? Do you, or if Peach hits you, right, and it's not a true combo, do
Mm-hmm.
you try to double jump? Do you try to, like, how do you reset the situation after getting hit by the floaty?
Mm-hmm.
So you also just keep in mind how many times the floaty has to hit you, but you only have to make one bad decision for them to kill you, right?
Mm-hmm. In this case,
So
rest.
in this case, rest or whatever, easy edge guard or something to
Yeah,
get you off
wall
stage,
ping.
right? Um, so let's pay attention to what Wizrobe does after he gets hit. And you, okay, we're gonna pause it right when he gets hit, and like for a couple times, not every time. And I'm gonna obviously instinctual. You're not gonna know exactly what you would have done in the situation, but I want you to think about like what you think a good answer would be after you get hit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a lot of how slower characters kind of beat Falcon is they prey on what they do after the hit, because it's not a true
Yes.
combo. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then with space we'll see that the ground game we'll take a look at Wizard's use of crouch cancel
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
Well, I
and then
figured
watch.
I'd bring Wizzy, like do a Wizzy set because I think
Oh,
I
he's the
think Wizzy
best.
is literally the best Falcon in this matchup by
Easy.
literally by like leagues. I think he is so
Yeah,
much better than Johnny and Dunn. As much as I like this
100%.
players, this is literally like the blueprint in how to play
Yeah,
this matchup.
exactly. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's dive in.
Yeah. Plus, I'll probably send a Wizzy lesson also to one of my own sets, so I'll
Oh,
also
that's
have
cool.
another thing to go off
All right.
of.
Right, right. Okay, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. He gets clipped here, right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably something you would have done, dash away. Okay, and then he's representing back air there.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think he does back air again here?
Probably to command space and force Hbox to respect that sort of
Yeah,
area.
but think about this, for sure. But what would happen if he tries to nair here, right there?
Um, Hbox can usually hit in between the nairs.
Yeah, hit him between the nairs, hold down, right?
Yeah.
So at this point, he's just basically like, making sure he doesn't get reversaled here.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay. And then since Hungrybox knows, whatever, you could set. Then what you want to do is you want to set up your nair, right?
Yeah.
Or set up your aerials. Okay, so, but obviously, I think we both know back air is just money maker in this matchup, right? So,
Oh yeah, back air is literally like one of the best moves.
yeah, nice, really big right here.
I like the late fastfall aerial as well.
Yeah,
Like that's something we talked about like in the Wizzy Jmook sets.
yeah, yeah.
But like he's getting
Uh,
Hbox, like he's conditioning Hbox to jump with the back airs and stuff, or the low
yeah,
committal like up airs. Is that pretty much
yeah,
what he's
definitely.
doing?
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, here he's yeah. Notice how he's not committing with any of his aerials, right?
Everything's pretty low committal.
Everybody's low committal. Everything's super in place, super late. right?
Yeah,
Because
like
all
a
okay,
late nair.
yeah. So think about this against um Puff.
Hmm.
You actually don't want the perfect nair. You don't want the perfect knee. You don't want the perfect stomp.
Hmm.
You want to barely hit them so
Yeah,
you can combo after it,
yeah,
right?
just enough, like just enough
Just
to
enough.
hit.
Yeah. So when those hits happen, you have to be ready to convert because they're not going to be ready to DDI.
Hmm. They're not
So
always going to be there. You have to just kind of take what they give you.
yeah, exactly, and be ready, right? Because there was like there's no reason the snare should have hit. Hungrybuck should have not gotten hit by the snare, right?
No, no, he was trying
But
to grab. He was fishing for a grab.
right, but it doesn't matter. Wizard was ready.
Yeah, and he got the knee, and it was enough to get the stock.
Yeah.
So I'll write
Okay.
this one down real quick. Take
Yeah,
what the
sure.
floaty um gives gives you
Yeah.
after you get a hit, because it may not it won't always I'll write it won't always be the perfect hit.
Yeah.
The perfect hit. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. Really important for Wizzy to get into center here, right?
Mm-hmm. Really good movement. Like
Yeah,
this
look at
is
this shit.
insanely. This is that's insanely good movement.
Yeah. Just like that, he got into center. Insane.
Like,
And he gets stomped.
yeah, wasn't the tumble one.
Yeah.
So like right there, this is actually something I have. I actually have labbed some stuff on Uncle Punch in this matchup.
Hmm.
If Stomp knocks Puff down, you can actually reaction tech chase when they
Oh
tech
wow.
roll. It's
Okay.
really hard and it's really fast, but it
Yeah.
is possible where you can just go and try and grab them afterwards. But it's high risk because if you miss, you're getting crouch rested.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's like it's a risk reward when it comes to it. But I
Yeah.
figure I pointed out it was staled that time, so it wouldn't have worked because Hbox didn't get knocked down. But I figure I point
Gotcha.
that out.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Barely makes it back here. Yeah.
Legionnaire, Wizzy, and I have talked about that
Yeah.
actually.
All right. So also think about this. What's really important in this matchup, if you're playing a ground game, is you have to keep your shield healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it's better, like let's say you think you have a punish, right? Sometimes it's better to like not hold and not stay in shield long enough for because basically Puff can open you up with as soon as he hits one or two back airs on you, she gets free drill into grab.
Yeah, because it just pokes.
It just pokes, right? Or you're just forced to jump or roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your shield health is super important because it you're on a ticking time clock when you're in shield with Falcon, right?
Yeah.
So you have to think you might if you're getting hit out of shield a lot, is you might just be you just know you can't take another back air or another drill on shield, right?
Mm-hmm. You have to
So
fully respect it, basically.
right. So what that's doing is that's either forcing you to jump, roll, or aerial out of shield, right?
Some sort of commitment.
Some sort of commitment, right? But if we keep our shield healthy, sometimes we can hold our shield longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just think about that. And I think this is really important to represent is just stomping like
Yeah.
out of shield. Yeah. Like okay, because the thing is the stomp, you want to see if the puff is reacting to your stomp or if they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can react because if Falcon jumps and stomps, it's super reactable with Puff. You can just wait and like nair it, wait, up smash it, right?
Or even just power shield or power shield it.
Exactly, yeah. So because what Puff really wants to do is just be right next to Falcon and just wait for him to jump, right?
Yeah. Anything that's
Um,
laggy or slow startup, that's like free money for Puff to just commit and punish.
yeah. So, but this stomp is information here, right? Because he did the up tilt and he didn't wait, So
Mm-hmm. It was instant.
yeah, it's instant. Yeah. Oh, that was crazy. That was fucking crazy episode up there.
I
I'm
love these
still,
up airs by Wizzy.
yeah.
These up airs are so fucking good. But this is okay. This entire situation, so you notice how so after the up airs like that Wizzy throws out, this entire
This
situation
one.
where Hbox is just grounded.
Okay, hold on,
This
let me
is
back
sort
up.
of what I'm referring
This one.
to. So like it's a little bit it's after the crazy up air that you mentioned.
Uh,
So go back a little bit.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is
okay,
it that
so
one?
right here. So after when
All
Hbox
right.
gets down,
Yeah.
so he's gonna back air and then just
Yep.
play it out real quick. I just play out the
Okay.
situation. How do I handle this? Where they're like kind of
Okay.
way dashing around and kind of like they're kind of toying around that space because Puff
Yeah.
way dash while she's crouching is really good. It's really good,
Yes.
and it's specifically for Falcon. It's hard to deal with because grab is borderline impossible.
It is.
You
It is.
have
It's yeah.
you have to basically like condition them to not crouch in order to get a
Yeah.
grab. So it kind of nullifies grab off the table. How do you handle the
Yeah.
situation where it's completely grounded, where it's like we're both glued
Yeah.
to the ground and no one's really gonna commit? Like,
Okay. Well,
how do you
yeah.
handle this?
That's a great point because in the first stock we saw something very similar to that, where that let's wind up. This the way he got this kill was look. Uh, let's do this. Not that one. Okay, back up. All right. So look, we'll stand in that grounded situation. Sorry. Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. Uh, all right. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right here. Right there. Right.
Yeah, he way
You
dash
saw that?
back or and try to grab.
So uh what he does is he does a really safe aerial,
Mm-hmm.
not forward, like really safe. So only the tip hits Jigglypuff.
Yeah, tip nair.
So either tip nair or look at that late up air too,
Yeah.
right before, like right here,
Mm-hmm.
like that's really safe. Um, and the nair in place is really safe too,
Mm-hmm.
like really late nair. So basically, you want to just focus on just hitting your on doing tip aerials when she's grounded. That way she can't crouch cancel and she can't go under you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's super hard for her to whiff punish, like tipped aerials, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just make sure if she's wave dashing around you that you're able to get a tipped aerial off. Because if you can, she's just gonna back air through everything, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Tipped aerial.
Do you think like even if so like I guess the question is that like because this is really good. What
Mm-hmm.
if they miss or like what if they're just not hitting because you're not gonna get the hit each time.
Yeah, if
Like
they're not hitting, that's fine. That's
no,
totally fine.
like
But
if mine are not hitting, like is it fine if they're not hitting?
yeah, let's look. Let's look. Was he missed? Look how many aerials he missed here.
Okay,
One,
one,
two,
two,
three.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
two.
he missed
So
two and then he got it on the third.
right. So just be patient. It's okay. Like
Mm-hmm.
you're spacing well. You know.
Yeah,
Like okay, if
it took him three tries, but it worked.
exactly. But as soon as you think you have to hit them, like these are such good. Look how well spaced this shit is, bro. Like well spaced, right? Even the stomp was really well spaced, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, hey, let's go
Even
back
though
to the stomp out of shield again.
even though it missed, even though it missed, right?
That's hard, really, for any puff to punish. Like, and you notice,
Exactly.
and the fade back as well. Like,
Yeah. So
Aatrox has to take note of that. He has to actually take note of
exactly.
that, and he tried committing.
Right. So trust me, if they're able to punish your tip aerials, it's very good. It's going to be hard for them to do that, right?
Yeah, very very
So
hard.
either they run into it, they get like a really good whiff punish somehow, but you can't as a puff you can't do that 99% of the time, you know?
You have to be insane to do that.
Yeah. So just stay confident in the position in
A
that. All right.
little too far. So let's go back to that one interaction again where they're both grounded. Yeah,
Oh, the
right
up
about
air
here.
stuff, right? Okay,
Yeah, it was right after the crazy up air.
yeah. Yeah. That shit was crazy. Okay, up air. Got away with that roll. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm
I
seeing
like
all.
this.
That's 1, 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's already like.
You see the tip aerials?
Yeah, and also even if they're
It's
missing, I see he's already with 3 aerials, and guess what?
exact. Yeah.
Nothing's happened. No threat. Nothing's really happened.
Exactly, right? You have to, because think about this. If Puff goes into one of those, if Puff gets hit by any of these tip back airs, right? It's a good
She's gonna get
trade.
knocked. She's gonna get knocked pretty far back.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, look at it. She's almost dead. One good
Right.
hit, and Wizzy goes up another stock.
Yeah.
It trades again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look how many whiffs. That's like
Yeah.
how. Hey, go back in. I want to see how many that was that whiffed
Yeah.
because I'm now seeing what you mean.
Yeah.
Two,
Two. Yeah.
three. Yeah, it's like 3 or 4 that he
Exactly. Yeah.
whiffed until he finally got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's totally fine, right? You just don't want to be too predictable with it, right? But
Yeah, mix things up in the process.
yeah. But dude, if he's not punishing those back air space, keep doing them, I guess, right?
Yeah, I love that knee punch.
Oh, what the
Oh
fuck?
my!
That was the worst DI I've ever seen in my life.
That was really bad, yeah. But Wizzy
Yeah, that was good.
literally.
Yeah, that was good. He got it. Oh, that. Oh, no, no, no,
That
no.
was
Oh my
fucking
God.
disgusting.
That elbow was disgust.
That's such a good. That is such a good up air.
Jesus fucking Christ. Nice.
Yeah, and now
Oh,
like
drop that.
Wizzy's mixing in like aerials and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Wizzy's basically having whatever he wants.
yeah. Yeah, he's just holding down because he's up 3 stock. It's all good.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, he's kind of annihilated him in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just looking for trades at this point.
Yeah.
He's still being very safe with it.
Mm-hmm.
Two, that's three.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 whiffed aerials, basically.
Yeah,
Just like
exactly,
all
right.
of them
But
being
if
up
there's
there.
yeah, if they're all tipped and spaced, it doesn't matter how many you whiff.
Yeah, it's like as long
Unless
as you're
they hard read you.
yeah, as long as they're just throwing it out there. I mean, that was commanding. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like
that's really
he
good.
kind of fucked him up.
Definitely. Uh,
I am really gonna be curious to ask Wizzy about this matchup.
yeah, definitely.
I am
Interesting.
really curious to hear his thoughts and what he has to say. Because I'm sure he's got a
Yeah,
lot of good insight.
definitely. Yeah. Okay, the stage
So,
is kind of rough,
yeah.
but you got top platform.
3, 4,
Yeah, mixing
5,
space.
6, empty hop. That time he's mixing empty hops.
Yeah.
That's about 8 or 9 missed
Oh,
aerials. The fade back, dude,
yeah.
Wizzy's so
It's like
fucking good.
it is insane, right?
He's
It's
so
fucking insane.
good.
Yeah, insane.
Like,
But it was a really good call out though by Hungrybox. Look, he's like, I know you're gonna fade back, so I'm just gonna wave dash forward.
yeah. Now Hbox is catching on to it. That's his first
Yeah.
adjustment.
Oh,
What a slide off up air.
yeah. Okay, think about
Oops.
this. Why is this Nair good?
It's trying to anti-air. The Nair kind of anti-aired it because Hbox
True.
jumped.
But also look at the stage positioning.
Yeah, very
Like,
corner.
right. Since Wizzy, it doesn't. If Wizzy gets hit here, he's just not off the stage. So this Nair is like on house money because he just gets hit to the middle of the stage,
Yeah, so and especially at the
right?
percentage he's at, like, there's not really like, it's like okay, you get back aired, well, you're just gonna tech away and be out of the
Exactly.
situation.
Exactly. So Wizzy's like playing the odds here.
He'd have to. It's like even if it'd have to be like an insane back air to get any sort of wall of pain, basically.
Yeah. Good jab at Hungrybox.
Whiffed.
Oh, that
Okay,
was
that
really
was
good.
good. That was good.
Yeah, it's a really good read here.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
he caught him. He caught him jumping.
yeah. Oh, that was cool.
Nice.
That was so swaggy.
Nice.
The fuck. All right.
That's like actually a standard punish.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
was that
what was
invincible grab? Hand.
that was weird. What the hell? He like edge cancel this? Oh, that's cool.
Oh shit. That's just
I don't
fountain.
know if that was a real combo. That would have been crazy. Good, good, good. Look at this controlling the space with those tipped air up airs.
Yep. And that's kind of
Even
what I
if it
mentioned
misses,
before
don't.
about controlling space. Like everything's kind
Yeah,
of tipped.
exactly. All right, really, really big point here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gets clipped here, clipped here.
Yep.
Hold shield. This stomp was pretty crazy, but think about also where he's going with the stomp. He's going
He's
past him.
he's going away. So like even if it
Yeah,
misses, it's not that big of a deal.
yeah,
Because he's probably gonna dash back out of it to just get the hell out of the situation or shield.
yeah,
One or the other's gonna happen, but it just happened to hit.
yeah. Holding center too.
Oh, I like the upper to jab mix up.
Yeah, holding center, holding center. Fucking. Oh my!
Ooh.
He just got fucking kneed.
Just
Damn. So yeah, this is really hard. Hungrybox can't get in because he's just getting fucking zoned in the middle of the stage.
mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, that
Ah,
was the
okay.
dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. The fuck? He just goes under the jabs.
No, that's a real
All right.
thing. That's a real thing.
That's crazy.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Wizzy fucked up the punish. That's on Wizzy.
yeah.
He's not really going for the RTC thing, but it is real.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this. So he gets hit with back air,
Mm-hmm.
and his reaction is to double jump immediately. That's something to note. We'll see if I'm not saying it's good or bad. I'm not saying it's good or bad. We'll just
Mm-hmm.
see if Hungrybox catches on.
It's data basically.
Yeah, we'll see if Hungrybox punishes that.
Say,
Okay,
where's the back
so
air? Ham, where's the back air again? I think we went past it.
this one
That one?
right there, right?
Okay, that's the
Yeah,
one.
yeah. So he double jumps. All right. So what has Wizzy found out with these stomps?
He's not been holding him. He's not been holding down, so he's been able to get the pop up into like a grab or a knee or something.
True, and Hungrybox is just not ready for it. Stomp is a slow move, right?
I'll also be honest. I don't think Hbox's DI is really good in this matchup.
Right. It's not.
I actually think Hbox's DI is really bad in this matchup.
Yeah. Oh, really good. We gotta seal this. Look on shield. Look at this full jump out of shield into
Yep,
center.
all the way back to
So
center. The back air is just extra credit, basically to force respect in space.
yeah. So think just full jump out of shield into center stage seems like a really good like. Look at that. That was insane. Yeah. Controlling center, tipped aerials.
Yep, everything is pretty
Even
well
if it,
spaced. Wow,
yep.
jab grab. That jab was actually insane.
Yeah. Everything's whiffing, but that's fine.
Hbox was
Um,
not holding. Dude, Hbox can't be. He's got to be holding down when that happens.
yeah. Yeah.
That's like this is completely on Hbox. Like you got to be holding down there.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Yeah. So
phantom.
right there he gets. Yeah.
Nothing's going Hbox's way. Oh wait, he
Yeah.
CC'd
Definitely
it. Never
not.
mind.
Oh, there's the first whiff punish we've seen, right?
Yeah,
Look right here. That's the first one off the tip
it,
there, right?
it took all the way until near the end of game two.
Yeah. But he has good tech.
Up
That's
there, up
fine.
there. This is good.
You'll take
This
this. You'll take this. Yeah. You'll
all
just hold up and take
great,
that.
great stomp.
Yeah.
I'm really. He's not. Okay, I want to point this out.
Hmm.
Wizzy is not using top platform. You notice that?
Yeah. Yeah.
He has not really used it.
Yeah. He's doing it once and then getting down. He's not playing around too much over there.
Yeah. There's not really much I could really write about so far. I have because I have game two written down right now. I don't
Yeah.
really have too much to write about. It just feels like a continuation.
Yeah. Pretty much a continuation of last. We're just seeing if Hungrybox can adapt, right? Which he will because he's a good player, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Uh, and the thing is about Hungrybox is like this is still a close game, right?
No,
So
it still is like
Yeah.
one gimp here, and then Hbox just needs a rest, and it's 1-1. Like,
Yeah.
it's still very possible.
Okay. So usually when Wizard was kind of like somewhat cornered, he likes to full jump out of shield, right?
Yeah, I do this a lot, actually. I'm not gonna lie, I do this a lot too.
Yeah. So really good on
I
Hunger Box to wait.
I will say I do it to a fault. I like full
Hmm.
hopping a lot.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yep. And just, I mean, like you said, this is dead even.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And this is just classic, just sharking puff.
Yeah. Look. Nice.
Yeah, he's getting all the hits. Oh my, there's that full hop again. He used the
Yeah. Full
platform
hop.
there.
Yeah. So that when the spots when Wizzy's not sure, he likes to full jump back from the
Hmm.
split.
Well, it's hard for Puff to really get there.
Yeah.
I want to
Look
go
at
back to the
this.
beginning of that last stock again, though, before we point out that last part.
The beginning of this stock.
Yeah, so after Wizzy dies.
Okay.
So I want to see how much he whiffs. He's hit two of them. That's one, two. That's three. That's four. That's five,
Yeah.
six, seven. That's he's whipped about six.
Yeah.
He whipped about six aerials there. A
Yeah.
couple of them being knee, and I like that he's using knee there.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like a threat point because it's like
Exactly.
if he trades with it, he wins the game. So
Exactly.
he has the liberty to do it given the
Hmm.
percent deficit he's at. So
Yeah.
there's no reason not to go for it. He could probably take some liberties and do it because
Exactly.
knee wins. Knee just wins.
Yeah.
So I like the occasional knee to throw in there because if knee hits, you win the game straight up.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like it's a good risk reward.
it is exactly, yeah. And he's basically showing Hungerbox where you can't land. You can't
Yeah.
land here. You can't land there. You can't land there. So you're gonna probably be over here. Also, a good way to think about this matchup is like think about playing Marth. Think about playing. You're basically using Falcon's aerials like Marth's aerials,
Yeah.
right? Because you're just whiffing forward airs, tipping forward airs, stuff like that. So you're basically just playing Marth.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna write this down specifically because it's under the same concept that we
yeah.
talked about with tip aerials, but
Hmm.
I'm putting throw knee as a mix up
Yeah, exactly.
to the tip aerial concept at high percents
Hmm.
because that's where knee becomes useful because you could just die from knee. That's
Yeah.
puff. You literally could just die,
Yeah.
and this is like sort of like that threat point. It's like that you mentioned with like you cannot land here or you cannot drift here
Yeah.
because this will happen. Because let's say at
Exactly.
113, he's dead. Like he's
Hmm.
gonna die to knee.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting, right? Because you think about it, like on paper, if I told you that Wizrobe whiffed 7 aerials in a row
You wouldn't have
against
thought of that
Hungerbox,
until you actually watched it like we did. You would never have
right?
thought of it. But he went
Yeah.
about 6 or 7 there.
Right. And you kind of think about your own players. It's like, how many aerials am I whiffing? You know?
Yeah, it's like now it's like I want to look over my own set just to
Yeah.
see like how many am I actually whiffing? Am I whiffing
Yeah.
too little? Am I whiffing too much?
Yeah.
It's like now I have to think about that, which is a good thing
Yeah.
because it's basically saying it's okay to whiff aerials in this matchup.
Exactly. Yeah. Also, look, this is a very interesting way to take center stage. So it's a really good burst option to nair past somebody. I think we've done this, but talked about this before. But like,
Yeah, like
see,
years ago I think we talked
yeah,
about it.
yeah, it's a really good burst option, right? So think about this, like, people expect you to maybe be a little more timid here because you're by
Yeah,
the ledge.
like maybe like a slight drift there, basically, like to
Yeah.
maybe contest them.
Yeah. Exactly. But going straight past him, yeah, that's so sick.
I'll write that down. Just you use overshoot nair from corner as a burst option
Yeah. Not necessarily to hit.
to
Not necessarily
get
to hit.
back to center. And I'll write just in parentheses doesn't have to hit
Yeah.
because like this is just to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And I'll just like get out of there. Yeah, because I think that's good to like
Yeah.
to keep in mind.
Right.
Because like I think we talked about this in the past, and I like kind of did it subconsciously, but never really knew the intent of it. But now it's like I'm understanding the intent of it again.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's okay to just go out there and do it.
Yeah.
Because that basically is what led to that backer actually killing.
Right.
Wizzy is a
Yeah.
menacing unit right now.
Yeah. So Hbox has to adapt here, right? It's a little hard.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Wissy's so good on Dreamland. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the stomp.
Yep, it faded away.
Faded away.
There's literally nothing Hbox can do. It's like almost completely
Exactly.
safe. It's a little bit of a
Tip
slideshow on my
areas.
end, but I'm able to see the footage.
Oh, is it laggy?
It was stuttering a little bit. Hand. Just rewind a little bit. It's been fine most of the session, but it just rewind a little bit back to the beginning of the game.
Okay.
So we see the stomp. Okay, we're pretty much fine now. It looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still whiffing him. I think it's like two or three I
Yeah.
saw. He's going for upper. Oh, dude,
How
you
does
gotta
he get
DI.
there, dude?
You gotta DI that better. This is on
Yeah.
Hbox at this point. This is not even Wizzy.
Yeah.
Hbox, your DI, it's looking kind of bad.
Oh, Jesus
Nice.
Christ.
Oh, what a
Oh, he
knee.
didn't live then? Why did he DI it down that way? Pretty sure he could have lived if he.
Potentially, he could have like held down and teched it.
Yeah. Nice. Oh shit.
Oh, no rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Hang on. Go back real
Yeah.
quick.
So this is.
Uh, this up tilt on shield into back air out of shield, right here.
Yeah.
Wizzy and I have specifically talked about this.
Oh yeah.
Um, we talked about this when we did a Fox Falcon analysis.
Hmm.
He actually has been experimenting with this, and I'm so glad that he's using this now versus Puff. He does a fadeaway because it's like it's similar to the fadeaway stomps that we've talked about.
Right.
It's basically that concept, but you replace that with back air.
That's interesting. Yeah. So he fades away first, and then he back. That's
And then he
interesting.
does it.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
like so
awesome.
go back to the when Hbox up tilts on shield and watch Wizzy's fade.
Yeah.
Right here. So up tilts and then
Yeah. Let's see the.
so he jumps and you see how he's already fading right.
Yeah, he's already
He's
fading.
already fading right.
Yeah, that. Oh, so the jump. Yeah, the jump is to. Yeah, that's really sick.
Yeah, he did the jump and then like a really quick back air afterwards to still
That's
auto cancel.
cool.
Because
I like that.
even if it whiffs, it happened to hit here.
Yeah.
Even if it whiffs, you're not really in a bad position because the back air auto cancels and you could just get out of there.
Yeah. That's a
So
good point.
Wizzy and I have literally talked about this. Actually, I'm really glad because like he literally told me this, and I'm seeing it put to action.
That's sick. That's super sick.
He
Oh,
went he
don't
went a
die
little
off
too hard.
this.
Wi-
Oh no.
Wizzy went okay. I'll admit Wizzy went a little too hard for
Yeah.
that. That's on
Okay, so
Wizzy.
that yeah. First two stocks he lost rest in that, so
Yeah, he went a little too hard on that one.
yeah. But this is the first time Hungrybox has had a lead in this in a game, right?
Yeah,
So let's see how this changes
yeah.
the
What's the
dynamic.
dynamic?
Yeah.
Still
Nice.
somewhat
Really safe.
aerials.
Yeah, but look, yeah, he's doing that wave dash thing you were talking about, right? Just doing really safe aerials,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And there's that's such good way dash backs by Hbox. Go back.
Yeah.
Those insanely good way dash back that he did.
It's a really good, yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, that was
That is
insane.
so good.
Yeah.
Like he got max length on that.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Also, take a look at this. He's done this. Oh shit! That fucking nuts.
Oh. If you're a Puff, that's demoralizing.
that is just raw, dude.
Oh, just oh, dude, that
Christ.
hurts.
Yeah.
That hurts. Go back then. I just had to point out that hurts getting
Yeah, that
hit by
hurts.
that.
That hurts. All right, take a look at the stomp. He's done this twice. Uh, uh, okay. So he stomps past Puff when Puff is facing him,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because the threat of up tilt's not really there.
Yeah.
So, because yeah, Puff's not gonna up tilt usually when they're facing you, right? So
No, not likely.
yeah, so it's just something to keep note of. That was really good.
Yeah. But this time, like, he, like, faded slightly into where the up tilt's kind of hard for him to hit.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
hey, go back again. I just want to see that, like, as a visual on
sure.
the
The
stomp.
stomp.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
stomp. Right. It's right after this. Oh, wait,
Oh,
never
no,
mind.
no,
All right,
no.
we're too far ahead.
Tip burial.
Yeah, he does it a little far, but like he starts like when he was right in front of Puff a little bit.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. It's like
Yeah.
the risk is a little like pause it real quick. The risk is higher if you're facing away basically.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you're facing towards, the risk is not it's not as much. I mean, the only risk you really have is that you can get grabbed out of it.
Well, I don't think Puff can grab stomp like that.
And this you like poorly space it in.
Yeah, because you just jump over Puff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, oh, you're so crazy. He whiff punishes the fucking up tilt. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, he baited him. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh, I look okay. Good recognition. Go back. This is recognition on the stomp concept. So you see how he could have
Oh.
reacted to it
Oh,
and
we could have
grabbed,
switched it. Yeah, you're right.
but here's what's a smart awareness by Wizzy. He was late, and he saw that Hbox was crouching, so he
Wow.
full hopped and laid off.
Damn. That's crazy.
That's something I've been kind of looking at is that it is possible to do, but it's really really risky because
Yeah.
if he whiffs the grab, Wizzy gets rested and dies.
Yeah, that's true.
Stomp. Oh, I love it. I love the
Yeah.
double stomp because that's just attack on percent.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god, get shit on. What the fuck was that? That was crazy. Oh my god, Wizzy just calmed the fuck down.
Yeah, I'm actually writing some stuff down, so can we play back those situations?
Yeah, sure.
My
Just
bad.
looks
So
crazy.
go back like
There you go.
okay.
Right there. You just
Whoa, dude.
yeah. I was
Yeah,
about to shrug.
Wizzy's kind of feeling himself a bit.
Yeah, he's just like hitting the air. He just
When
he's
you're
gonna
hitting
roll.
stuff like that, you're kind of
Yeah,
in your own bag.
yeah,
I believe it. We've all been there before. I've definitely been there where it's like
yeah.
just everything just starts hitting. There's
He
that
just
the whiff aerials again. He's
yeah.
whiffed that four tilt.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Oh my god.
I don't know how many he whiffed, but I think that the concept is still the same regardless of how many he whiffed.
Yeah.
He just kept whiffing until one just eventually hit. Oh, there it is. There's exactly that. Go back.
Yeah. The tech chase thing? That's
Yes.
crazy.
This is
Oh
exactly
wow.
this is exactly the concept.
Oh, that's sick.
He finally did it. This is what you can get.
Damn. Damn,
Hbox
that's
your
fucking
Hbox your DI sucks, but you get the point.
yeah. Oh, what I mean,
Grab.
suspicion. He's done.
That's it.
That was insane.
Jeez. That was a tactical beatdown.
Yeah, that was a tactical beatdown.
Like Hbox got tactically spanked for an entire 9 minutes.
Holy shit.
I think you
Oh,
can actually
who's a
see me in the
Scar?
background.
So why is Scar fucking Scar?
I actually okay. I witnessed that set from the very end, like on the very, very left. I don't. I think I'm off camera,
Oh,
but
are
I
you?
actually watched the conclusion of that set right there. I was pretty close to the stage.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm curious if you'll see me walking
Let's see. Let's
across or
see.
not. I don't think so. No, you
Uh,
don't. But
that's cool.
that's pretty much it. Like
Yeah.
I think it's pretty straightforward in terms of what
Yeah.
to go after. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'll just write what we learned because it's been a minute since we've done that actually. It's
Sure. Sure.
just
Sure.
24. God, it's already dude, we're almost 3 months into 2024 already.
Yeah.
What the hell, dude?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
What we learned. And then just the tip aerials.
Yes. Tip area is important. Very important.
I'll write in
That.
parentheses it's okay to whiff.
Yeah. Totally okay to whiff.
The other one is the overshoot nair thing.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That's
good.
more secondary. Well, there was another
Sure.
one that you mentioned though. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, the stomps. Basically, are they reacting to you stomping or not?
Yeah, yeah. Is Puff reacting to stomp or not?
Yeah.
Reacting to
Because
stomp.
yeah, some puffs will just. I mean, I've seen Hungrybox do it too. He'll
Oh
like
yeah,
just up air at a shield and just like destroy the
they
stomp right
just get
there.
you. But there are times where
Yeah.
you stomp them and it's like no tomorrow. Like
Yeah.
you stomp them for free.
Yeah.
Um, it was what is it? Being responsible with shield. Take note of
Oh
health.
yeah. Yeah. Take note of shield health. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Note of shield health. Um, what is it? I'm gonna go over just the main notes real quick, and then we can
Sure.
probably find the other ones to put.
Yeah.
It was take. Oh wait, it was take what the floaty gives you after you get a hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a huge one
Mm-hmm.
because it became a point where Hbox basically gave.
Exactly. It just started feeding him. Yeah.
Yeah, he just literally gave Wizzy literally everything. Like,
Yeah.
in a way, it was just like, it was like, this is my winner's bracket set, but you can have it.
Yeah.
That's literally what Hbox was doing. Like,
Pretty
he
much.
gave Wizzy literally everything. It gives you after you get a hit. And then I'll just write won't always be the perfect hit.
Yeah.
Perfect hit. And I'll just write be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know. Like, you may
You
just
just
get.
never know where they're gonna hit by, right?
You may just get that one there that just perfectly leads into the
Yeah.
knee.
You know, you
Like,
could just they could just get hit by a random knee too, like
yeah,
a random
sometimes just.
back air, right?
Sometimes the knee will just hit. And there's
Yeah.
nothing really about it. You'll just hit him.
Yeah.
Um, and then what was it? That was the big one. Be responsible with the shield health. Focus on tip aerials. We just talked about that. I'll just write. I wrote especially when crouching, but I feel like that's kind of a given.
Mm-hmm.
Throw knee as a mix up to the tip aerial concept at high percents. Use overshoot near from the corner. We just mentioned that. And then it was a use stomp towards Puff. Risky went away. And then the bear fade away out of shield concept.
Yeah,
I
it's good. It's good.
can't really think of anything else. That's literally all on just the
Um,
main notes. I guess like I
yeah, that's
already
good. I
have.
mean, just in general, remember this is just like the Peach matchup where if you make bad decisions after you get hit, you're just gonna die, right?
Yeah, or actually, I'll write this down. What do you You mentioned at the very beginning of this. I'm forgetting it. What do you do after you get hit by Puff, or like what do you do
Yeah.
after you hit Puff?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you do when you? What do you do after you get hit by Puff?
Yeah.
You get hit Puff. And
I mean, I guess as a side note, it's just center stage is important.
yeah.
Blah blah. But
And what does
that's all
Puff do after you hit them? And then I'll just write it just like in all caps, just center stage important. Stage important. Yeah, but I think that's really it. So
Yeah,
this
that's
is
it.
I have 5 notes on the what we learned area, which is the tip aerials, it's okay to whiff. Is Puff reacting to stop or not? Take note of shield health. Take what floaty gives you after you get a hit. Won't always be the perfect hit. Be ready. And then what do you do? What do you do after you get hit by Puff? And what does Puff do after you hit them? And then I just wrote like in a big letters. I just wrote center stage important. I think
Yeah,
that's pretty straightforward.
yeah, that's really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
really
mean, I'll
good.
definitely. What is it? I'll definitely upload this and all that because this is really
Cool.
good. Like, I just really needed a refresher on
Yeah,
this,
of
really, because
course.
like, I think it also helps. I think also being on box definitely has made this like a little difficult at times, and I think also I'm
Yeah,
still just getting comfortable with some things.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I think stuff like this is gonna help because I'm really liking Melee right now, and
That's good. That's really good.
I think it's good. I'm gonna stop the recording now. The classic like and subscribe or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna kill the recording now.